Everybody under 20, join me down here. Everybody under 20, join me down here. Everybody under 20, join me down here. Also, don't forget that Kendra G will have her book in the bookstore. Mom, Dad, even if you've raised your children, why don't you help us bless a child? Get a book and leave it there. And then we'll make sure that book gets into the hand of somebody that needs to hear that word and have that discussion. About to get rough in here. In other words, but here's the first part. One of the problems in the church is that when we start talking about sex, we talk about it like it's bad. We talk about sex like it's just do it if you have to. And then we tell the kids it's just nasty. And then we use language like it's nasty. They're doing that nasty thing, and that's one of my old nasty women, and we treat sex as nasty. But I'm gonna take off the halo. I want to go on record and say that if God created anything better than sex, it is still up in heaven waiting to come down. Because I want to just go on record and say Alan Eric Waller believes that sex is absolutely fantastic. I said I wasn't gonna holler, but when I think, come on, we gonna be real in here. Y'all gonna quit lying to me and quit lying to these kids and acting like it doesn't feel good. It sure enough feels good. I was about to jump off this stage if I didn't remember. But just as good as it feels, it's just that dangerous. Just as wonderful as it can be. That's why God says, I'm giving you this precious gift. I'm giving you this feeling. I'm giving you this wonderful experience, but I'm going to put it in this box. I'm going to put it in the only safe place where nobody will get hurt. I'm going to put it in the place where it can be maximized. If you do it outside of this place, I guarantee you, it may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but at some point, you're going to hurt you. If you take it outside of the way I intended for you to have it, it may still feel good, but it will come back to bite you at some point. So I'm going to give you this wonderful thing, but I'm putting it in a box called marriage. I'm putting it in a box. I'm putting it in a box. And as long as you keep it in this box, whoo. Yes. Keep it in this box and it is going to be fine. Outside this box, it may feel good, but it can hurt you. And the reality is, and you're wondering why I'm going there, and you're wondering, I'm thanking God that he's giving me a little more voice in this moment. You wonder why I'm saying this, because the truth of the matter is, for far too long, we have stopped talking about it. And I hope even if it's just to go off on me, it'll at least get you talking about it when you leave here. 1 out of 8 teenagers in Philadelphia in the African American community are suffering from one of the 25 stated STDs. We're still growing in HIV amongst heterosexual women and homosexual young boys. We are still getting sick, and we are threatening our generations. We are threatening because there is a social disease that happens. There is a social death when you are walking around with a disease that you can't get rid of. There is social death when too many boys know that you are a freak. There is a social death when too many girls know that you've got that disease. There is a social death when people are talking about you. And don't get it twisted. Once the name is on you, it turns this thing around. It's not just about being pregnant, but being pregnant is a challenge. It is hard to raise children when you got a good job and 2 people doing it. It is a completely other to be 16 and not know what to do. It changes your life forever. So what happens? Why am I doing it? Because somebody's looking at me right now. How dare you, preacher? I done listened to you. And you told us, you've been here 17 years. You done told us some of your stuff. So we know you haven't done this stuff. You know what? You're right. I ain't lying. And many of you as parents think that when your child says, well, mama, you ain't do it, that takes you out of being able. But let me help you understand what I'm trying to do. Here's my life. Walking along. Hey. Now I fell on this. Now I'm getting up, trying to tell yo, don't trip on this. When you come this way, I'm jacked because I broke my leg when I fell over it. It's here. If you come this way, you're gonna fall. Don't come this way, go. Am I talking to anybody in here? I ain't trying to claim being a hypocrite. I am guilty. And the truth of the matter is, the Lord has been good to a whole lot of us in here, because if he had paid us what we deserve, matter of fact, I don't want to scare you. Everybody under 20, come on down here. Everybody under 20. Come on down. Everybody under 20, join me here. Everybody under 20.